What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Pam Marie, and today I'm coming at you with the new first impressions and demo of the new Patrick Todd Major Dimensions palette. But before I go ahead and get into all of that, I want to wish everybody a happy and safe Juneteenth holiday, and I hope you guys are having a good time thus far. So like I said, Patrick came out with a new palette. It's an all neutral palette. Your girl is an all neutral fan, so you know I had to go ahead and scoop that up. If you're not familiar, my favorite look is a soft natural glam. Anything that's simplistic and, you know, easy to put together, that's what I love. So if you're interested to see what I come up with the palette, stick around. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and combine two of my videos together, because prior to this I did go ahead and film a live with showing how I do my natural bronzy makeup look. So I'm gonna combine those two together along with the eye look from Patrick, just to show you like my whole aesthetic. All right, you guys, so here's what the palette is looking like. Here's what the packaging is. It's going to be a rose gold packaging with his name across the front. Pretty sure that you guys have probably all seen this already, but here's what everything looks on the inside. It has 10 powder shadows, all different formulas, alongside 2 creams, which I do appreciate. I haven't tested out the creams just yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to test one out in this video, but we'll see as we go through the thing. The creams are covered with this little plastic flap so they don't get all muddy and gunky from the other shadow consistencies that are in the palette. It does come with a full-size mirror, which I'm not going to go ahead and show you guys because you'll get blinded. Okay, so my face is already freshly washed, moisturized, and prepped. My brows are already done per usual, and we're just going to get right into this. I don't even know where to start with this one, you guys. So let's see here. I think I'm just going to just put a transition color in my crease, and we'll just start there. I really don't want to dive into the creams today because I really wish that one of the creams was more of a lighter based cream instead of too like a mid-tone and a dark. I don't think that part is going to work for me for, you know, a summertime like fresh look. It might work for like a one and done and just something throughout the crease, but I'm not really interested today. All right, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and with this shadow right here and blend that through the crease, and let's see what we got. So I'm taking my reference number 1. Right off the bat, one pat in the pan. I am getting a nice opacity to the color. Easy to blend out, very soft. There was a little bit of powder pickup in the pan, but and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. But yeah, these will seem very easy to work with. And I think I'm just going to keep it really light today. All right, so next I'm going to go ahead with this more reddish type brown here. And I'm going to pick that up on a smaller brush and kind of work that through the crease a little bit lower. And these are working very nice together. I'm going to go back into that first brush. I don't know why, but I can't, there's always like a missing shadow right in this area. I always have to work a little bit of, do a little bit of extra work on this eye to make it match. I'm just going to take a clean brush just to blend the edges out on that shadow. And then taking my, let's see, what brush do I want to take? I'm just going in with a flat shader brush, and I'm going to take this goldy, like rose goldy sparkly color, and run that on my lid. This one is a little bit, you gotta wiggle your brush in here to get the color. Oh, but it is pretty. And I'm not gonna take it all the way to the inner corner because I'm gonna use one of the lighter colors to pop there. That's really pretty. And this is, again, like I said, really everyday, really up my alley. I don't know if that's coming across to you guys. Maybe if I wet the shadow a little bit. See if it's gonna give what I need it to give. I'm just spraying a little bit of Beauty Elixir onto my brush. Let's see if that helps too. Oh, that does. It helps to get the product easily gliding on. It does seem to brighten that up a bit. And it did say that you can use these shadows wet or dry. Yeah, but I like the way it is working with a wet brush. So I'm going to go back into that Refer 01, and I'm going to pick up that reddish brown color again, just to blend into the golden, the rose gold shade, to fuse those colors together and to get some more intensity in the outer corner area. Just like that. And then onto the other side, digging into that rose gold shade, spritzing my brush. And then back with the Refer number 1, picking up that orangey brown and going back into the crease. I'm sorry, to the outer V, and then fusing those two colors, the rose gold and the outer V color together for a seamless blend. All right, now I'm going to pick up a pencil brush. I think I'm going to go in with my rougher. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with the rougher 26. And I'm going to go into that deeper, the last matte shade here, dark brown. Well, the darkest brown. It's not, you know, the darkest brown. Oh, but it does pick up pretty good. And just kind of go along the lash line a little bit. Just adding a little bit more dimension. And the same thing on the other eye. Just going right across the lash line. On the outer lash line. All right, and with the even smaller, more detailed brush, I'm gonna go in with the MAC 228 and grab this color here and pop that in the inner crease. I'm sorry, in the inner corner. Oh, have mercy today. I'm just sweeping it into that rose gold as well, just to fuse the colors. So in the pan, that color looks peachy, but on the lid is looking like has a little silver shift to it. But it does bring a nice light to the inner corner area. And I didn't get any fallout. I mean, I know I wet the brush on for the rosy gold type color, but I didn't wet the brush on any of the other colors. I didn't experience any fallout with this. They really blend well together. All the shadows work well together. All right, so that is the top of the eye look. And then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the face. Okay, so for my like summertime look, I don't even really wear foundation really at all. I might do something on the under eye to conceal, but everything else is usually just like a cream bronzer. Set that down, powder lightly, and then a lot of just cream products. So let's just get right into that. So first I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to take my Newfound Love, my Chanel cream bronzer in the shade 395, and I'm going to apply that with my Real Technique Expert Face Brush. Just tap that in there and just go right in. I love this bronzer because it's really easy to work with. It's kind of mistake proof really, and just go ahead and bronze up the skin. So first I'm just going to get it down on the sides, just to make sure the shapes are matching on both sides, because one side of my face has a high cheekbone and the other side is flat, so I have to get the illusion that both sides are matching. And I take the excess and I run that up to my brow and then hit the nose up a little bit, and then I grab some more and I go ahead and take care of the jawline and the chin area. Just brush that backwards. All right. So now I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and just make sure that there are no harsh lines on the jawline area, and then I'll go ahead and get to working on these cheeks. I'm just gonna pounce that in lightly. Another trick is that if you just want to blend the edge out and not disturb in your actual where you want to still look sculpted down the bottom, you can just roll your brush upward a little bit to keep the opacity in that area for the dark, to hollow out your cheek, and then just blend out the line without, you know, bringing it up too far. So I just kind of like do a roll motion. Same thing here on the forehead. Just lightly pouncing that in. And then again, rolling away to blend out the harsh line and not to bring it down too far. I bring mine down far anyway because my forehead is a little bit, you know, big. All right, and just checking on the nose, make sure everything is cohesive. And that is the browns. This side. Okay. So right now that we are all bronzed up, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a concealer. So I'm just grabbing my Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 340 and just popping a little, just a couple of dots underneath my eye here. Nothing heavy today. Because when it's hot outside, I'm not really sweating off your whole face, just wasting products. Just bring a little bit of light back into my forehead area because I did bring it down a little bit too far. And then again, just keep blending. And I'm gonna take the bottom that I used to pounce out the concealer, the cream bronzer. Just keep doing it to your liking. I am going to spray my brush just a tad bit with that Caudalie Beauty Elixir, just to refresh the brush, and then go down my nose here. There we go. There we go. And I'm just lightly pressing that in to the desired area. And it's really light. And you can, like I said, you can always go back in and you know, get any harsh lines or, you know, make corrections. Make sure it's pressed really good under the eye. And then bring the excess here down on my top lip. And I'm not using any extra product. I'm just using the excess on the brush to make sure that, you know, everything is blending and matching to my liking on both sides. Especially in my cheek area, because I do have that one, you know, that imbalance on the cheek that I use makeup to disguise. Hello. I'm just gonna spray my face a little bit. And let's go ahead and I'm gonna set the under eye first because I don't want any creasing, and then we could go ahead and get started working to put some shadow on that bottom. The under eye area. So I'm just tapping out just to make sure there are no creases. And I'm going to take some no-name brush with my Dior powder in the shade number 3 and just set under the eyes. And the reason why I like the Dior powder, especially in the summertime, I mean, obviously I haven't used it in the winter because it's a new product, but I like this powder because it sets the concealer in place, but it does not mat you down to the point where, you know, your skin is feeling really dry. And it does leave a slight glow, so your face and your skin still looks, you know, natural. Oh no, just the excess on my chin. All right, and then the same thing. So sometimes I don't set my bronzer because I have normal to dry skin, but just for the sake of the video today, I'll go ahead and set, and I'm gonna set with the set my bronzer with the 6N and the Dior Backstage. And the same thing, it's not going to matte me down, but it will set my product in place and it still leave my skin looking natural with a hint of a glow. And I'm going to take my Royal & Langnickel Silk Pro Brush. Doesn't have a number. Oh, yes, it is. It's a BC 100. And I just lightly pat that over the skin. All right, so I'm liking how that is coming along so far. I'm gonna go back into the Patrick Ta palette, and I am going to take that reddish brown color with a pencil brush and smudge that from the out. I'm just connecting the top to the bottom, but not closing the eye all the way. So I'm just gonna bring that right to the middle. And the same thing on the other eye, just connecting it to the top and then bringing it to the middle of the eye, leaving the inner corner open. And we'll fill that in with a lighter color to keep the eyes open. I'm gonna take that peachy color again that I used in my tear duct, and I'm gonna run that along the bottom as well. Okay. So all done with the palette. Wait a minute, let me see something. Yeah. I mean, I can take this this color here and kind of pop it under my brow bone. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. All right, so all done with the shadow. I really like how that came out. I'll give you a close-up of the eyes. Really easy to work with. Nothing, nothing crazy on the eyes. You know, it does give you a lot of warmth, and that goes along with that bronzy look. I am going to take, one second, let me grab it. I'm going to take, keeping along with the theme, glowy summer pop. I'm going to take my Merit my Merit highlighting stick in the shade Bounce, and I'm going to put some on the back of my hand, take my beauty blender, and just get it into the product, and then put this on the high points of my face. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. It doesn't really give a color, but it gives you that wet look, and I really like that. Y'all see that? I like that. It didn't disturb anything, so I do like that. And I do have the Merit blush, the cheek color, and the color Beverly Hills. Looks like this. Do the same thing. Rub some on the back of my hand. Take my beauty blender, pounce into the color, and then lightly pounce it on my cheeks. Very pretty. What y'all think? And I'm not gonna set that. And if I did want to, I would lightly go over it with my Dior powder in the shade number 4, but I like the way that looks. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not concerned about getting oily or anything because I have dry skin. All right, so I am going to, what am I gonna do, y'all? I don't know. I am going to put some mascara on and then pop some lashes on, and then I will put on a lippy. I don't have any of the Patrick Ta blushes. I need to get some of those because I've been hearing some great things, but I just haven't thought about it when I was in Sephora. All right, I'm going to grab I just have a regular Bad Girl Bang Benefit mascara. I usually just do the one coat of mascara because I'm just going to throw on some lashes anyway. I really like these eyes. They're so glowy and bronzy. Looking good. All right, so let me go ahead and grab a paper towel and take this little lip gloss off. Let's see. I think I know what I'm about to do already. I should probably take a different one. All right. I'm gonna take a different color lip pencil instead of my Luminous Brown, and I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Endless Cacao. And it's like a grayish brown color. I'm just gonna use that to line. And I'm going to take the Patrick Ta Oshi Single Lipstick. It looks like this. It's a peachy nude. Blend out the edges a little bit. And I'm going to top that with the Patrick Ta She's an Influencer Gloss. And that looks like this. I don't know if you can see. And this kind of goes right with the eyes. It's really like a peachy, and it has like a iridescent reflex to the gloss. And let's see. I don't know, should I do lashes on? I think I'm gonna skip the lashes today, guys. And so let me go ahead and take my hair down. Let's see if Patrick gave what he was supposed to give. I think so. Here is the finished look of the eyes. Skin is on point. Y'all let me know. So my review, my first impression is I really like the palette. It was really easy to go ahead and work with that. I was able to come up with something really easy and simplistic, nothing too heavy on the eyes. I want to go ahead and try out the creams, but again, that's not something I would wear in the summertime because I don't really do, you know, like the one and dones with the dark shadow just blended out. I usually like something really light on, like a light shade on the eye, and then I'll like do something with, you know, dark on the crease. So the cream shadow for me, I really wouldn't use that unless it's like, you know, fall and winter, and I'm just gonna probably like pop it and then pop like another darker shade like a burgundy or a brown on top just to make that color pop and fade out. So I'll try and play around with that and see if I can come up with something that'll work for me for how I would wear my makeup now. But as far as the other shades, I really love them. They were buttery smooth, easy to work with. They did have a little bit of powder kick up, but that doesn't really bother me at all. So that's not something that would affect my application. So if you're a girl that loves neutrals, I would say that's definitely a keeper. Go ahead and check that one out. That is it. This is the finished look. Please let me know down in the comments if you have picked up the palette, if you're enjoying it. Ask me any questions, if you know, down in the comments as well. If you have any feedback or anything that you want me to test out on the channel, please put that in the comments, and I'll be sure to go ahead and take a peek at that so I can bring you the content that you're looking for. Once again, thank you guys for supporting me, and supporting my channel. If you have not done so already, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I appreciate you guys. Love you. Bye.